What if the biggest story ever told about the universe is missing its first chapter? For decades, we've been told that everything began with a single event, a blinding explosion, a cosmic birth, the Big Bang. But here's the strange part. No one knows what came before it. According to modern science, around 13.7 billion years ago, the entire universe existed as an infinitely dense point called a singularity. Then, in less than a heartbeat, everything changed. Space expanded. Time began. Reality woke up. And it happened unbelievably fast. Imagine something smaller than a DNA molecule suddenly expanding to over 10 light years across in a fraction of a second. Sounds impossible. Yet that's exactly what cosmic inflation suggests. But why did it happen? Where did that singularity come from? And what triggered the explosion? Those questions lead to a mystery that scientists still can't fully answer. And this is where it gets weird. Even today, the universe is still expanding. Every distant galaxy is racing away from us. The farther it is, the faster it moves. It's as if the universe is being stretched from every direction at once. But that creates a terrifying problem. If expansion continues forever, galaxies will drift apart. Stars will die. Energy will spread out. Eventually, the cosmos could become cold, dark, and empty. A future so lifeless that even time itself would feel meaningless. But what if that's not our fate? What if the universe has already lived through this before? And what if the Big Bang wasn't a beginning at all, but merely the latest chapter in an endless cosmic cycle? Because hidden behind mainstream cosmology is a theory that changes everything. A theory that suggests the universe may never have truly begun. And if that's true, then the story we've been told is only half the story. Scientists call this alternative idea the Big Bounce. And it completely flips the script. Instead of a universe that starts once and ends once, the Big Bounce suggests something far stranger. The universe expands, then contracts, then expands again, over and over, forever. Think of a giant balloon. It inflates, deflates, then inflates again. Now imagine each cycle creating an entirely new universe. Sounds like science fiction. But here's the shocking part. Some physicists believe it could solve one of cosmology's biggest mysteries, the origin of the singularity itself. Because if every universe comes from a previous collapsing universe, then maybe there was never a true beginning. Only cycles, endless cycles. But that raises an even bigger question. Why doesn't the universe collapse into a singularity every time? What happens at the moment of maximum compression? And that's when things changed. Scientists introduced a concept called the scalar field. Unlike ordinary matter, this field could generate negative pressure. In simple terms, it could act like a cosmic safety mechanism. Just when gravity tries to crush everything into nothing, the scalar field pushes back. The collapse stops. The bounce begins. And a brand new expansion is born. But that's not even the craziest part. If the Big Bounce is correct, then every universe may be different from the one before it. Different arrangements of matter, different galaxies, different stars, possibly even different laws of physics. Which means our universe might not be the first, or the second, or the thousandth. It could be one of countless versions stretching across an infinite timeline. And suddenly the question isn't where the universe came from. It's how many times it has happened already. Now comes the mind-bending twist. If the universe endlessly bounces between expansion and contraction, then it has no true beginning and no final ending. Time itself becomes a loop without a starting point. A reality where the cosmos constantly reinvents itself. But here's the strange part. The next universe probably wouldn't look anything like ours. When a bounce occurs, matter could be redistributed completely differently. Stars might never form. Galaxies might never exist. Life could become impossible. Or the opposite could happen. The next universe could be even better suited for complex life than our own. Entire civilizations could emerge under laws of physics we can't even imagine. And that changes everything. Because it means our universe may not be special. It may simply be one successful version in an endless sequence of cosmic experiments. But what happens next changes everything. If every universe is born from the death of another, then somewhere in the distant past there may have been universes before ours. Countless forgotten realities. Countless vanished histories. Entire cosmic eras erased by time. Yet traces of them could still be hidden in the structure of our universe today. Scientists are searching for clues. tiny fingerprints left behind by previous cosmic cycles. And so far, the answer remains unknown. Maybe the Big Bang was the beginning. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe reality is a one-time event. Or maybe existence has been repeating forever. One thing is certain. The deeper we look into space, the stranger the answers become. And if the universe truly has no beginning, then the biggest mystery isn't what happened before the Big Bang. It's whether we're living in the latest cycle, or simply the next one.